All right, today's wheel run. We got this 2013 Cub Cadet LTX 1040. This has a single cylinder, 19 horse Kohler Courage engine. I know I'm going to hear it from a lot of people. Why are you even going to waste your time with that type of engine? Well, there's a reason why I'm looking for this type of engine. But you got to hang with us through the video to see what that is. With that being said, these motors do have a lot of issues, but this is a will it run, and I do like a challenge. So let's get started. So we're going to start by putting this battery in. These Kohler Courage engines, they do not have a very good reputation. These are also known as the bucket engine. They're notorious for oil leaks, the blocks cracking, especially right around the starter area. They had a lot of problems with these engines. Every now and then though, you do get a good one. So hopefully this thing will roll over and this thing will start up and run just as nice as can be. See if we got crankage. Well, starter's spinning, but we're not getting engagement. Let's try it. All right. Well, the starter Bendix is stuck on this, so I guess we're going to have to take and pull that shroud off of this. See if we can get it free. I actually bought this tractor at the beginning of the summer. I've been so busy with other projects, I'm just now finally getting to it. I mean, it's just as well. Got to pull this blower shroud off of it because I want to take and clean all this out anyway. If this is good and really get a good look at this engine and the block casting on it where they're notorious for cracking, just to be sure this is a good engine. Well, I'm already seeing something that I don't like right now. I don't know if this was possibly drained or maybe this thing has a leak on it, but there is not any doggone oil in this thing. And my next question is, why? Oh my gosh. Well, looks like we had a varmint inside here. Well, go ahead and suck all this stuff out of here. See, that's why we're pulling this cover. It's just as well. Well, where that mice got in here, you can see got in here and chewed these wires, so this is going to be something I'm going to have to repair so that don't cause a problem. He got in on this coil wire a little bit, so I'm going to get some PB Blaster and get this starter oiled up and see if we can get this to function. There we go. All right, now we got the starter working on this. Throttle linkage and everything is working on it. I'm sure the gas on this thing is absolutely garbage. Let's go ahead and undo this fuel line right here. See what this looks like. Yeah, the gas is definitely old. I'm sure probably gonna have, it doesn't even smell good. I'm sure gonna have to take and clean this carburetor out of this thing. Yeah, look at the gas just drained out of this. Kind of looks like a light roast coffee, don't it? Take and pour a little bit of fresh gas in here to help flush that out. There we go. Alrighty. Now, I probably got a little more than there than I need to be, but it'll be fine for right now. Some engine steroid spray in here. Okay, it runs. Well, let's see if we can keep it running now is the next thing. I'm not hearing this fuel solenoid click on here when I start it up. There it goes. All right. Well, it runs as long as you keep carburetor cleaner being fed into the throttle body. It's not getting fuel. Well, maybe we got an air bubble here in the fuel line. Let me try bleeding this for a second. Guess maybe there's a big air bubble. Okay, there's that. Okay, we got fuel there. Motor doesn't sound too bad, I gotta say that, so that's a good thing there. Nope. We got a fuel problem with it. Now, how long has this motor been sitting? I don't honestly know. I didn't ask the guy. Maybe I should have. I'm gonna say though, like I said, it doesn't sound too terrible. Wow. See about if we're getting gas down here to the carburetor. I would think we would be. You would think. Well, it definitely likes to leak enough down here because I didn't put that fuel line on all the way. I didn't think it'd be necessary at this point, but well, I guess I was wrong. Oh yeah, we're getting gas down here. All right, let's just lay that guy up out of the way for right now. I did learn something from this. I think if I would have known this was gonna run like this, I probably wouldn't have paid what I did for this thing. Oh well. The guy I bought it from is a good friend of mine, and I know he didn't know what kind of shape this was in, so because he was told it ran. Boy, jeez, Pete's. There we go. I'm not impressed of the electrical work that they did on this. Someone's been in here before, I can tell you that right now. I've worked on enough of these Courage engines. Someone's been in here. I guess if we're going to run this engine, we're going to have to clean this carburetor. But for what I want to do first, just so we can be all diligent on checking our proper operations. Let's see if we got 12 volts coming down here, this plug to that fuel solenoid. Alrighty, got our fusible link. Turn the key on. Oops. Nope. Alright, well there's our problem why we're not getting gas. The circuit on it right now that runs that fuel solenoid is closed, so it's not letting that plunger open up to let fuel in, so we got that part nailed down, so we're gonna have to get power to that. But being we're this far with it right now, I'm gonna go quick wash this up in the solvent tank and maybe just do a quick clean on the float bowl, just make sure there's nothing in it while we're here. So I'll be right back with you and I do that. She's still not wanting to pick up and run, so we've probably got a plugged up carburetor for sure. It didn't look too bad when I was in there, but I didn't go pulling the jets and stuff out of it and cleaning it. I did get ahead of myself and I didn't hook the choke rod up. Whoops. Sitting here wondering, why isn't that choke plate working? But still, I'm not convinced. Since I got to pull the dang carburetor loose on this thing, I might as well go through and quick clean that jet out. Because even with the choke not working, it still should have picked fuel up and ran regardless. So it's getting late out here, guys, so I think what we're going to do is I'm going to pull this off and get this carburetor cleaned up and let her sit, and we'll come back at this tomorrow and work on it. See you tomorrow. Well, all right, we're back here the next day. Went through this carburetor and did a good clean on it and cleaned everything out of it. So, well, hopefully we're going to have a little bit better success today of getting this running. Well, I guess I should say continue running. That. I'm going to put the choke rod in it this time like we're supposed to. Put our fuel solenoid wire in. Make sure that's still working. Okay. I did forget to leave the darn key on last night in this tractor, so hopefully that didn't kill the battery. Alrighty. Do it this way. Okay, throttle. Yep. Choke works. All right, we're in good shape. Well, there we go. She doesn't sound too bad here. A lot different now. It runs without any help. Motor don't sound too bad. started right back up again. That's a good sign. All right, I'm happy she runs. That was a win here on this Will It Run for this 2013 Cub Cadet LTX 1040. Now, I'm not going to run this thing too much, obviously, because there's no blower shroud on here, and you need that to help cool the engine. But as well, there's a lot of leaves and grass underneath this muffler right here, so I don't want to take a chance on starting a fire. Well, as I said in the beginning of this video, I said if we got this motor up and running here, that we were going to be doing something with this engine in it. What are we going to be doing with it? Well, you see this Toro Time Cutter Z5000 right here next to us? This has a blown Kohler Courage engine in it that threw a rod through the side of the block. So what we're going to be doing in our next video with this is we're going to be pulling this motor out of this Cub Cadet, and we're going to be doing a motor transplant into this little zero turn right here. So stay tuned for our next video if you want to see that. Take care, everyone.